8.2% in the month of September. Looking at the number of inquiry count itself, it's almost doubled the number itself, but because the inquiry actually increases just as much, the increase is only 1%. Remember that our SLA is actually, we're still targeting at 15%, which we last achieved around February or March 2021, but we're getting there. And if we look at the number of checkouts, which is our company's big target, actually the number of checkouts in the month of October is has doubled compared to the month of September at 228 checkouts. And number of review is actually maintained, but we still have time to increase this review conversion. Maybe Sasha is the one that deals with this usually. So please reproach the guest who does not have not left a review yet on the month of October, yeah, to increase this conversion rate. But in September, this data is already accurate, has been added by the product development team. Actually, our review conversion rate is at 50%, which is actually very good in September. So let's see on October whether we can still achieve the same number of reviews. Yeah, we have 47 reviews. The magnitude-wise is still okay, but because number of checkout increases, we're expected to deliver the same conversion rate. So that's a little bit of stats. Great, are you ready?
Yep. I also think everyone is here already.
Okay.
HAR.
So everyone is here. To the okay, that's okay. So let's go to the stats first. Great, over to you.
Yep. So if you scroll down a bit, so yeah, for my general analysis, conversion in general is increasing, just by a slight bit. Airbnb just got spammed for the last 3 days. So I will do analysis so we can eliminate the spam.
Yep.
Developing guidelines for inquiry responses in sales chapter discussion. I also held another workshop last Saturday and will do it weekly. Guests already searching for new year, and mostly it's for a big group. Inquiry pace is still increasing. And my action plan for now is we'll do keep inquiry patrol and discuss further for the inquiry responses guidelines. And I'll also keep checking on Nadia with the contract journey development. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your private, yeah? There, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
But
first, any questions from everyone regarding Grace updates? Maybe let's go to Sharon.
Yes, really. Thank you so much. So, in conclusion, this week inquiry is racing, right, Gray?
yep, correct.
I see. Okay, then that's all. Thank you, PD.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Gray.
you very much, Sharon. From the others, anyone has any questions regarding Grace updates? Actually, none. Okay, if there are none, actually, I have some questions to ask. Gray, you mentioned that the guests are already searching for New Year and mostly in big groups. Can we do we have any details like which location, what's the size, and so on and
Mm,
so forth?
for example, like today, there's an inquiry for Tegas Asri,
Mm-hmm.
which is for the listing of the 7 bedroom for New Year. But it's mostly the one that search for big group is
Mm-hmm.
still Jogja.
Jogja, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
like we
Jogja, and what's the
discussed on
size
the
again?
revenue scrum.
Yep. The size is
So
about how many people?
mm, usually it's more than 10. It could even exceed 20 for some
Yeah,
inquiry.
but we do not have the supply, right? For
Yeah,
20
the
people.
maximum is 15.
Okay. Has this been delivered to the business development team?
Yep. I'm pretty sure there's already inquiry for that, but no further response yet. I probably will follow up about that. But
Okay. Thank you very much. Great. Please follow up with that. Yeah. Then regarding the inquiry pace increasing, actually, if we look at this, that's in the marketing chapter. Let's go a little bit on the marketing chapter and observe the inquiry pace. Yeah, so it's getting thicker. Yeah. Let's just start from September. If we start on September, it's still loading, but we can see that there's an apparent increase in number of inquiry. it's thicker. The average line is actually higher in the past month for October. What do you think about the resource management in the chapter, like in response to this increased inquiry? And this does not include the inquiry for Facebook as well, right? And also Instagram. Too great.
Yep.
Yep. What?
Wait, sorry, I was doing a personal. What do you say, Fidi?
Resources compared to the number of inquiry increase. Is it still stable, or are we
It's more
collapsing?
stable than last month, I would say.
Last month, which month? October or
Mm,
September?
September.
September, yeah. So October is
Yeah.
more stable. What
Yep.
do you think? Why do you think this happens? What's changed? The number of people in HR is still the same, right? Added by Om Rafiq and Katendi, which applies for 1%, and it's still not stable on that end. Like it's not a constant. But what changed in the? Is it our like the competency of each individual in the team is actually better? They can handle more inquiry, more efficient, or what?
I think indeed, like because of the workshop, etc. So like the skills of each members also become better compared to like September.
Okay. What do the others think, especially from the reservation side? Maybe to Sharon.
Yes. Can you repeat the question again, Fidi? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Why do you think we can actually sustain more inquiries with the same number of people?
With the single what? I'm sorry.
With the same number of people.
Oh, with the same number. I think it's because we did the inquiry workshop, and
Mm-hmm.
from my perspective, because I was able to divide. Manage all of it, so none of it goes to unanswered.
Okay. So in same answer as Gray, yeah. Inquiry
Yes.
workshop and also improved
Mm,
individual skill.
I think it's mostly also because now we have split the reservation and hosting.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So that one fell as well, right? Okay. Anything else from the others? So hectic, yeah. This one, yeah. Ridash, yeah. Still loading. None. What's your plan actually to improve the inquiry conversion rate, Gray?
Mm, so far, what I can do is keep patrolling and point out if there's any responses that I see is a bit not uh, too standard.
Yep. Have you
And
executed the peer-to-peer for reservations team?
uh, not yet. I think I will do it less next Sunday so I can conclude for all October, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. That's that, yeah. Any other questions or maybe feedback for Gray? Gray's updates? None? Okay, if there are none, let's move on to the next one. Has Andre updated the part? Oh, we checked the review on October. So maybe because Andre has not updated this, let's go ahead and look at the review stats for October, yeah, to conclude October. We can go to the community dashboard and look at the review section. Let's observe for the review that comes in October. So now let's see. Still turning around, yeah, everyone. Yeah. I go. Is it because of this? The dash is still sad. Number of inquiry for Mi Villa Kayu Tulang is actually very like a lot, yeah. Sultannya Bidadari. Hmm. Is Ridash down, Nadia? No, right? No, okay, no. It's just calculating. Okay, so the overall rating is actually 4.5, which is significantly lower than the previous month. There was actually a negative review, several negative review, which causes the communication and check-in rate to be 4.5 and 4.6, which according to our SLA is supposed to be 4.8. So none of our reviews composition actually crossed the SLA for October. If you guys remember, the lowest one are actually from the Lumbung House, the Gong, and also Beautiful Bali Villas. So this three property has negative reviews, I believe, in the month of October. This causes the average to go down a lot. If we look at the review list as well, let's pull up the review list. Let's see how we can actually improve the review. Yeah. So this is like the case. Okay. So this one has no rating. Um, I think this is because it's inputted manually. Let's tag Sasha to complete this ratings, yeah, because it will affect the average as well. Maybe to Sharon, since you're the secretary for this meeting, please text Sasha on her card to check on the review list here and update on the rating accuracy and also all the composition of the breakdown of the reviews. For this one, uh, let's go to the first one, the Lumbung House. This one was because of the last minute, yeah, last minute booking at night. At the time, I believe we still have afternoon shift and not night shift, and that's why we go back to the night shift. This one, Beautiful Bali Villa, 1 star, guys. Has this been tackled to the by the community? Maybe I'll offer to Erica. Do you have any visibility on this, Erica, as the host?
Yeah, actually for this one, Sasha has documented in a paper for this one, and it is also actually also have already been brought to community.
Okay. No resolutions yet.
No, because the documentation is I just have the documentation by now, and also I think CM team is already working on it, but no resolution.
Okay. Then what about the this one for the Gong? Has it
Yep.
been resolved?
For the 7 negative reviews that we've seen here, it's already been documented in one paper. Uh, Maybe I will attach it on Trello as well, yeah, so everyone can see.
Okay. And this one, it mentioned that we actually tried to solve their problem, but yeah, because of sudden like problem with water, the review is still a bit low. Yeah, for Pondok Nini but okay. So what do you think, Erica, as a host? How can we improve the experience of the guest?
Yeah, for this one is actually lately there's so many like reviews from uh, the guest that complains about mainly about the property facilities like
Mhm.
water or on-site staff unavailable, something like that. I think we need to coordinate with community as well so that we can solve these cases, and that's why it has been documentation in paper so we can track these cases down. But I haven't seen any resolution from the CM team, so maybe I need to make like you know a case management card for this like uh issues
I
like
think
for this.
the case management is maintained by the CM team in Airtable right now. So since you will be taking over for the reviews section of the SLA for the guest funnel, please coordinate with the CM team on each of this negative review and just track whether it has been resolved or not, because this is very crucial. If this has
Yes.
not resolved, it will be the account itself will be impacted, and you guys know like what happens if the account is impacted, right?
Okay, so maybe I will remind Sasha as well yeah, to
Yep.
break down with CM.
Yep. Okay, so that's that actually for the SLA update. So the bottom funnel actually isn't doing so well. I don't know, but I don't know if it will change if we figure out the ratings for each of this review. But I guess it will. It could still probably be around 4.5 and not 4.8, which is not according to our SLA. But yeah, please do update this one. Yeah. Then what about project updates? Any significant updates? Anyone wants to report on their updates on the projects? None?
Maybe from me, from
Yeah,
the
which one?
expander one.
Expander? Yep.
Yeah, so I have an update there. So the snippets that are important, I already moved it to new group, which is HR Essentials. And from there, I will start to allocate from its function. And then Shalin is also helping me out with decluttering HR snippets. And yesterday, the hosting team were having a discussion so that we can improve the welcome message. And Maudi is actually been assigned to work on Wi-Fi information, and we will make a text expander there. And about the update on air support contact on each OTAs and also Facebook, Instagram, and also website. I want to confirm with you guys that do we need to split uh, air support contact on Facebook based on the region, or we need to just split it into like air support one? What do you think?
Yep. Let's go over to Moody. Moody, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it would be better if we split it because as what I see, like for example from Instagram, uh, on our group, like mostly like I found chat like mm, from where is this guest
Mm-hmm.
who's already chat him, something like that. If we split it, I think it would be easier for us to track them, and like no one guest will be missed.
Okay. So, but how do we split them? Because Nadia analyst account does not is the post there isn't split by the region, right? It's more random.
Yeah,
Mm,
but this is from Facebook or Instagram or what?
From Facebook,
it's
right?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Unlike
Uh,
the Airbnb profiles, which are split by region, for Facebook it's just random. No.
but sometimes it's like from the listing list, like the name
Mm-hmm.
already like named right, the area like Canggu or something.
Ah, oh, I see. So in the post itself, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Sharon? Over to Sharon. Do you think it will benefit the reservations team if the contact in the listing or the post is separated by the like by regions?
Yeah, I think it will benefit us. It will make our job easier.
Okay. Who do you think we should contact to implement this?
Marketing.
Yep. Okay. So it seems that everyone agree, yeah, to Gray finally as the reservations senior.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Erka also already asked me about it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was talking to Kak Gani
Yep.
about the discussion, and yeah, I also agree because Dito to everyone, it will made us to track where the communication flow goes without us need to ask in
Okay.
the group. Yep.
Okay. Very well. Then Sharon, please add the tag Erica to invite, like, to inform Kagani on these changes so that the post can be tagged according to region, so that everyone like post post which are which contains property from a certain region will contact the appropriate air supports number. Please write it down on Erica's card, yeah, Sharon. Yeah. Thank you very much. Anything else, Erica?
Yeah, for this for the attack expander, that's it. For the other one, um I'm actually just like asking partners like whether they already have the BVGO or not, just like random
Yep.
sampling like. And yeah, mostly for the staff they don't have the BVGO. And I already like once is Hyarta. I already told them to download the Bivigo, and I will keep it on track for this one.
Okay. Since we have product development team here, Nadia, what's the adoption rate of Bifigo in the partner community?
Okay, so currently, actually, according to the stats, we've got like around 130 users for now.
Okay,
So, but I think it's mostly the owners, not the staff. So I think that it could be improved as well.
I see. When can we expect the staffs to be like to download this application?
As soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, who is in charge for the adoption?
It's supposed to be Kateni from the community.
I see. I think we have
Yep.
a yeah. I have
The card is actually in the community.
okay.
There's a part for
Um.
BV Group.
We don't have community in this meeting.
Yeah, we don't have community in this meeting. So yeah. Okay. Any questions from anyone? None. Okay. If there are none, so this one is a bit difficult, yeah, because we want to have our staff to be able, to the offline staff to be able to update it themselves, but the adoption rate is still very low in this, like in terms of staffs. Yep. Who is that? Gray.
Oh,
What's your Gray?
I suddenly got reminded. I don't know if you guys remember. A there's supposed to be like a trial where we left off the bigger unchecked,
Yep.
right?
Did we execute that, Erica?
I don't think we did.
You guys still
Oh,
check? You guys still apply the check-ins in bigger?
yeah,
Do you?
we,
Yeah. Do you remember? Because
the one
Oh
no,
yeah.
go ahead.
who is doing that, and I'm trying to ask a sample first whether they have Bifigo or not, so that they can help us with the check-in. That's
Oh,
why.
okay. So that's you're splitting it into more steps, yeah. So first, asking whether the staff has Bifigo or not, and then leave the guest journey later on
Yeah,
after.
yeah. But for now, it's still hosting team who's still like updating the check-in.
Okay. So gimana ya? So what's the next plan, Erica? So
Um,
Hyarta ya yang udah ya. The
yeah,
one that's already like downloaded Hyarta.
yeah. Because I'm not like I'm only in charge of region 1 and region 3. Maybe I
Mhm.
will ask help with Maudi as well to
Okay.
maybe ask some partner about it, and also I will coordinate with Kak Tendi as well, yeah, since he's the one who managed the Bifigo app,
Yep,
and
yep,
maybe
yep, yep.
he can
Please do
talk
so
with the
ya.
partner as well, huh? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it will be very convenient if the staffs are the one who updates the guest journey, yeah, to help us a lot. Okay. Anything? Any questions or feedback for Erica for Erica's update? None. If there are none, are there any more project updates that you guys want to update here? None. If there are none, then actually I will present Sasha on this one. This card is actually uh, aims to categorize the guest transformation stage. So there are 4 guest transformation stage here: unrecognized needs, meet desire, meet expectation, and instant transform. With the initial description on how we classify the reviews written in the screenshot that I have sent as well. I've also attached the Excel file which I used to classify 6 months worth of data from March 2021 to August 2021, and see whether we can improve the definition of each classification. So this will be championed by Sasha with the help of Erica. Okay, so that's that actually for the updates on the project. So let's next go to the discussion management for HAR. There are a lot of discussions, but let's catch up with the yellow ones first. Erika, Have you fixed the air support number for new reservation on guest portal, Airbnb, and Texas Mother? Don't panic, don't
Uh,
panic, don't panic.
Answering something. Yeah, actually, earlier about the Facebook one, I'm still working on it,
Yep.
and for the Airbnb, I'm still kind of like confused because in Airbnb, there in the listing, there was not supposed to be any air support numbers, right? And then
Yep.
it can actually be
Included.
like yeah included in guest portal, right?
Yep,
And
yep, yep.
earlier I asked Nadia, actually in guest portal is actually have one number of AS number, yeah. Which one is it, Nadia?
Over to Nadia.
I will check that letter, yeah. Because I'm not sure actually for the number itself.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
About the
Nadia.
other platforms
For the website, it is actually already been put up
already.
already. So it
Okay.
is on Air Support 1, and Facebook still working on it. And the other OTA, actually, I think we do not include any numbers yet, yeah. So
I
maybe
see.
after Facebook
Please
is
double
solved.
check, yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. After Facebook is solved, I will check with the other OTAs as well with Mas Gani.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, it will be very beneficial if you include this as a task card, Erica, so that we can, let's say, altering contacts in platforms. You can fix this and then just put it as a checklist so that we don't forget. I'll include this as a checklist like this. Checklist
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, sounds good. So we can check this off, right? These two off, and then let's complete the others, so that we don't
Yep.
forget. Thank you very much, Erica. So we can technically mark this as yellow, as green. After we copy the link project card. So this is okay, yeah. Okay, then the next one, gray. Not yet, yeah. Peer-to-peer feedback, yeah. This Sunday.
Yep, not yet.
Okay, please check this off if it's already done. Then Andre is not here, so we can confirm. The next one in line is, oh yeah, this one is already under execution. Yeah, the project card is already there. Yeah? So we'll copy over the project card from Erica, this one, to the Trello card discussion. This one, yeah. Okay. Then, actually, Andre has a discussion regarding call management, activating phone number, and also WhatsApp profile. This issue has been going on around for a very long time. Great. I believe you have an idea for this to manage the calls for export.
Mm, well, it can be only done with HR member that has used Mac.
Oh yeah, for Windows,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
For Windows, it's not possible.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Yep. Because I just switched to Mac a few days ago, right?
Oh yeah, but
And
in WhatsApp desktop for Windows, it's not available.
Yep.
You can't
not
call.
available. Nope. It will only pop up the notification there is a missed call.
Ah, I see. That's interesting.
Yep.
So how can we manage the calls better? Because I think if we are able to call the guest, that will expand the possibility for reservation and hosting.
I think for the one that got PV asset, can try to download WhatsApp desktop instead of using it on either WhatsApp web or Friends or other application. Because on WhatsApp desktop we can receive any phone calls, or we can also do video call or voice call to the guest. But the guest we need to have a chat with the guest first. Then we can
Yeah,
call.
yep.
Otherwise, the number won't be trackable.
Right, right. So, but let's double check with the others. Do you guys think that phone calls will allow us to inspire more guests in terms of reservation or hosting? Anyone?
It depends, VD.
Yep. So,
I think for the old school one, they prefer calling. They prefer
yep,
calling us, talking. But for the younger one, sometimes they prefer chat.
I see. But we have to be able to receive the calls, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's also important.
Okay. That's from reservation, so it's important, yeah. Sometimes, especially during emergency condition, I think, or to close the deal better. From the hosting side, Modi and Erica, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's crucial, see, if it's hosting, because sometimes partner would like to talk to us. I mean, other than guests, of course, guests would want to their calls be answered, but sometimes partner insists to their calls to be answered as well. So yeah, I think it's pretty much crucial.
Okay. So we're down to the conclusion that actually it's needed. Great. Can you arrange the HR team to be able to like receive calls by this week?
Mm, I probably will do a sub discussion first,
Yep. Do a sub
so we
discussion,
can
yeah.
discuss further. Yep.
Very sub discussion, yeah. Sub discussion with HR team. Okay, so the second one is actually regarding activating the phone number. Since the phone is with me,
Yep.
I want to say like since the phone is with me, I have to deal with it. But I'll maybe delegate the phone number activation to someone to go to the call center. Yeah. How important is activating the phone number? It's important, right? I don't even know why the phone number is dead. Like was left dead before I hold it.
Pretty sure the phone number is dead because we never really uh, fill in the data
Yeah.
for every month. So right, the number becomes inactive, but the active number only on WhatsApp.
Yep.
So we
Yep.
can't really receive a message and phone calls.
Yep.
through
But that's
the
the thing.
phone.
If anything goes wrong, it's going to be really bad, right? Because we don't activate the phone number.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think we can activate it if I'm not mistaken by what Andre said, because the number became invalid. So we need to buy a new phone number, and that's not
Ideal.
a really good alternative.
Yep. I agree. Mm, we can actually activate it by going to the uh like service center, like the communication center. Yes. What's that? Yes, Yuka.
Sorry, I pressed it on mistake. Sorry.
Okay, I thought we were going to discuss something. Okay, no worries. Yeah, so we can actually activate the call center. We're going to the call center, but
You need to go.
I need to go first. That's the problem. I have to go outside of my house. That's the
Yeah.
first problem. But the second one is actually it cannot be prepaid. It should be postpaid, I think, or something like that.
Okay, so it became prabayar.
Ya, jadi pasca bayar.
Oh,
Jadi
okay.
nggak prabayar. Jadi pasca
Alright.
bayar. So that's the issue. Okay, I'll coordinate with Andre on this, yeah. And maybe someone from the finance team on whether we can support this finance discussion with. Maybe I will go outing with Andre together. I want to go alone. Okay. WhatsApp profile. What does WhatsApp profile means? Actually, is it the display name?
I'm not sure. Is it like maybe our status, our business catalog, or I'm not
Okay.
sure
Updating
with what
the
he means. WhatsApp profile
descriptions, yeah.
could be also like working hours, etc.
Yeah, can be. Andre, please confirm intent. Okay, because the phone is with me, I'll have to be the one who update it. Okay, let's put this on yellow and wait for Andre's confirmation. Uh, Cold calling Slack flow. This is already pretty much settled, yeah. Sharon will handle this. Sharon, do you have any visibility on this?
Yes, but I think it changed there because like when the last time me and Andre and Wayana and Nadine discussed this, Nadine said that we don't really need to make a Trello one.
Okay, so but you'll be the one who's in charge of the cold calling from reservation to the BD team.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, for the PD to to make automatic notification, has it been done?
Not yet.
Do you know how?
No, of course.
Okay, Nadia, please send over the link for the tools request to
Uh,
Sharon.
by the way, while we're talking about this, I think do we need to make a cold calling the project card to like track it, or we don't need it?
We actually need to do that so that we know the conversion rate from the cold calling itself.
Okay, I see. And
Yeah, the performance.
do you guys prefer to use Excel like the one with the visit inquiry one, or you want to use the Trello one?
What do you guys think? The others.
Wait, so the Trello is like
Yeah.
to
When there's
afford
uh,
or
so,
wait.
so when there's an inquiry from I just know it last week when I have a meeting with Mokwayana. So actually when we have an inquiry from Facebook, it automatically detected in Trello, right? Yeah,
Oh, that one.
yeah, Grace. so
Uh,
so
that one is not automatic. I put it manually every night.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
why
because
I'm
I'm
always
sure.
online
Yeah.
24/7, guys.
oh, I'm sorry because
Yeah,
because in the last
it
meeting,
seem automatic, yeah.
yeah, it's automatic.
Seem automatic, yeah, but it's
so
not.
so
Gray
so
actually input it.
Mokwayana like told me like just to make a new card, the one that's called calling, and yeah,
Oh, new section, yeah.
yeah, we just drag the inquiry to there.
Oh, already executed or not yet, or just
Not
still?
not yet, not yet. I'm
Okay.
still confused
If you want
because
to do that, coordinate with Gray, yeah,
okay.
because Gray is actually the penjaga gawangnya di sana. She's the one who's in charge of that board in particular.
24 hours. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Anything else for this cold calling?
No need. So I will discuss it with Gray. Which one is better, Trello or Excel?
Okay. Okay. Please discuss with your Grace, your coach, right? Or is it Sasha?
Yeah, whoever lah. Okay lah.
Okay. Great. Please help Sharon on this. Yeah. Okay. So, next this one is actually the documentation. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I will move the documentation for HR. It's already starting, but I will have the SLA manager to double check whether the practice is actually according to our current practice. Yeah. And whether something should be added or something like that. Later, I will confirm after it's done. I've also made the card as well, right? Okay. Or Nadia want to help me? No. Okay. I get rejected. From Andre, actually, there's a new discussion welcome message practice for host team. Erika, do you have a visibility on this?
Yep.
Oh, this is already discussed, no?
Yeah, it is already discussed, but I think Andre forgot to write the conclusion.
Yeah, what's the conclusion for this again? For visibility?
Modis actually has been assigned
Yep.
To have a meeting with Kak Tendi and have her own pivot to fix the Wi-Fi information.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wi-Fi information card, yeah. After you have created the card, Modi, please touch the link here and then mark this as complete.
Okay, noted.
Thank you, Modi. Okay. Actually, the last discussion is actually the big change. So I think you guys have heard what Mr. Jing mentioned yesterday during the all hands regarding the definition of chapter, and this will affect HR team. I believe the leadership team are still settling some of the things that is something are still being discussed. But uh, we're going to split the HR chapter into the two different chapters, in the advocacy chapter and also in the conversion chapter. I think Gray have attended several of the sales and negotiation chapter squad, but now it's guild, but now it's going to be an official chapter, and it will comprise, for example, yeah, Gray and then Nadine and the BD team, and then from the employee funnel it will be Vera and maybe someone from the employee team. So Sharon and Gray will join. Sharon, Gray, Sasha, and Andre will join this one. I think Andre. This is the thing. We'll talk about Andre later, but we'll join this conversion chapter. And then we will meet again at the guest funnel scrum on Tuesday. But basically, this is the last HR chapter scrum, I think. Dapat Erika.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, and then for Sasha, I think we'll hand over the SLA to Erika for guest advocacy. And Moody and also Erika will join the advocacy chapter, basically management and advocacy chapter, to develop the user funnel community. For example, in the partnership funnel, there will be Om Rafiq, and maybe in the employee funnel, there will be Biela. Nah, the problem is, I think, I am not sure whether Andre will still join reservations or the guest management side. I did a talk with him. I think he tend to be more like, I think he wants to be a part of the guest management part, the hosting part. So that's that. Actually, I forgot to screenshot one section, which is the conversion stage, reservation, and also the advocacy kan. The one other part is actually another different chapter. So, but that's the gist of it. Any questions regarding this splitting? Like, you guys have any questions?
Yes.
What?
So we will not meet again on Wednesday
Yes,
for HAR Scrum.
I think so.
So the HAR will be divided into two.
3, I think. 2 or 3 or something like that. Conversion.
For that one
manage-
is for Scrum, right? For operational, it doesn't give any effect.
I think so. The other is still not clear as well. But the big idea is that chapter definition will change. It
I
will
can
be
see
more.
Erika is super confused.
Yeah.
Let's go, Erika.
Chapter will be defined as someone who has the the technical skill that can go from one user funnel to another.
But HAR squad is still exists, right?
Erika is very concerned. It will be in the guest funnel squad. So the meeting that we have on Tuesday, guest funnel.
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still very unclear.
Which part?
I don't know. Does any other chapter have been briefed?
Yeah, it's been brief. I believe it should be briefed by this week. It will be executed after next week's all hands.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're still deciding on is, for example, like who will lead the chapter and so on and so forth. That's still being under discussion from the leadership side. But in general, the definition of chapter should be ones who has the same technical skill. For example, you experience the sales and negotiation Scrum, right, Gray?
Yep.
And it can go it can go across the different user funnels. That will be the chapter. For the squad, it will be the BI Scrum that we have for Tuesday, because we're heading towards the same goal on the user funnel.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions on this? None. Yeah. We have to execute it to figure out whether there will be complications or not. But that's the gist of it. It's just a heads up to the um, HR team, so that we know HR Scrum starting from next week. But I don't know whether the operational flow will change a little bit or not. But technical wise, the technicalities such as the HR workshop will be merged to the sales and negotiation Scrum, something like that. Hosting workshop will be merged to the guest management Scrum discussion. So the technicals will be discussed there. Yeah. Any questions? None? Okay. That is already no decision, but it's already been announced. It will be quite a huge change, but it will fix our understanding of chapter. And don't worry, we'll still meet in the guest fado Scrum. Okay. I guess any more discussions from anyone? None? From Prabhav, maybe? Prabhav, do you have any discussions? Or maybe anything you want to like bring up?
Uh, Not anything as such.
Not yet, yeah. How's your onboarding materials progress? Are you
Okay,
done with that?
I have a meeting right after this meeting ends with
Okay.
Erica and then with Gray as well.
Okay. Very well, very well. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Prabhav. That's the update on Prabhav's onboarding material progress. Hope that you can join the operational team as soon as possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Thank you very much, everyone. Actually, Biela, can you stop the recording? I think that concludes our meeting, and thank you very much, team. Let's excel as well in the month of November. November, right? This is November. Even though we will not be in the one chapter anymore. No lah, just we'll still be one team lah. Same lah. No difference. Bella, stop the recording, please.